when it comes to reviews for Thor Love and Thunder, there's definitely quite a few of them out there that you look at and they point out one thing that's very clear. There is a lot of LGBTQ plus representation and vibes all over this film. Naturally, I think everybody expected this because Taika Waititi is the director. Now, recently, Natalie Portman opened up a little bit about this, and she says that this is definitely one of, if not the gayest Marvel movies ever, and this has caused a lot of backlash. I think at this point, if you've ever seen anything Taika has done outside of Marvel Studios, you probably know how he feels about representation and, well, pretty much, I think, the planet as a whole and his political views and everything. He's very open about it. So, it's really no surprise that Marvel Studios was going to let him do as much as he wanted to with representation, and he's never shied away from it. Recently, in an interview with Andrew Friend, hopefully I said that right, Natalie Portman was asked about all of this, and she said exactly what I said at the beginning. You know, this is one of those films where representation is really pushed to the forefront. Like, you watch this and you go, oh yeah, they're definitely all in on this. You know, LGBTQ plus vibes everywhere. Yeah, it makes sense because, well, it's kind of like right in your face. And she says, you look at this film from a visual aesthetic. You are flying on rainbows. There's all sorts of color and splashes of color everywhere. There's people with different sexual orientations. That's just a core of the world and the characters they've built. It's also tied into history, where if you look at, you know, history from various cultures, including Vikings. So it was natural that they were going to be able to kind of just bring that forward and fold it in. And she talks about how there's different demographics out there, different beliefs in all of this, and all of that is just kind of tossed in here because, well, again, Taika, representation, his beliefs, his acceptance, he naturally puts that in all his products. I mean, I don't think I need to tell you, but What We Do in the Shadows and his most recent show on HBO, the show titled Our Flag Means Death, you get exactly what Taika is all about. So I kind of get why some people are mad to a degree if they don't support this or they're not into this or they don't, you know, like it or whatever. But again, we knew this was something that was going to happen. Like, they openly said this was going to happen, and Taika's all been in on it. And you guys already know my stance on all of this, so I don't think I need to reiterate it. Obviously, I support it, so I'm cool with it. I just want a good product. I'm hoping, you know, Thor is like a great masterpiece or something. I don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to get from it. I mean, literally, when this is dropping, I should be watching the film right now. So, I'll have my review up soon. But, yeah, I'm cool with it. Whatever. I'm all in for representation. If that's what the director wants and they let him make, well, make it, and then we'll be the judge. If it's a good movie, if it's a bad movie, does it crumble? Is it the fault of what they're throwing at the forefront, like representation, or is it actually structurally bad? We'll all talk about it soon.